Alright, so this is part one of my review of the Never Sleep Again documentary. Um, this is part one. I'm going to do this two parts, disc one on one and disc two on the other. So this is a feature presentation, the documentary itself. It's 4 hours long and it chronicles the entire series from very first film all the way through Freddy vs. Jason. And they didn't include the remake. I don't know. I guess it was made before the or I guess it was made after this DVD was made. I'm not sure. Or maybe they just didn't want to because they thought it sucked. I don't know. I've never seen it, so I can't really talk any crap on that movie. Other than it's a remake and I disagree with them. That's another video. Anyway, it's about the most thorough documentary I've seen on the Nightmare series. I don't think you can get any more thorough than this. If any of you have this, it came with the, I can get it out of here. Came with this, which is the encyclopedia, which is pretty thorough itself. It has that labyrinth thing that you can do where you go through this labyrinth and click on different doors and go through different things and interviews and whatnot. But if you play the whole thing, just kind of play them all, you can watch it kind of in sequential order, and that thing's pretty damn thorough. But there are a lot of people that show up in this that did not show up in that. A whole lot of people. It moves at a very, very fast pace. It did not seem like 4 hours at all. And that's probably the most important thing when I watch documentaries. I watch documentaries a lot. Other than horror, exploitation, and martial arts movies, documentary is probably one of the ones I watch, one of the genres I watch the most. And that is the absolute most important thing of any documentary on any subject, is the pacing. It has to have good pacing, no matter what kind of subject. You could be making a documentary on socks, and as long as you pace it right, you might come out with a good product. A lot of people show up on this thing. My favorite segment was the part on number 2. And if any of you have seen, well, probably all of you have seen 2, you know it's a very homoerotic movie. And in this, the guy, Jack Shoulder, that did it, they all say that when they were making it, they didn't realize quite how homoerotic they were making it. And they spend quite a bit of time talking about the different things that they didn't realize that they were doing, but then when they go back and look at it, they realize, oh my gosh. It was actually voted, they show it on the movie, it was voted the #1 most unintentional gay horror film of all time. So if that says anything. And the lead actor, turns out he actually is gay. I mean, I kind of had a feeling when I was watching the movie, but anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. My friend Luke and I used to have a drinking game when we watched that movie. Every time you see something homoerotic, you take a drink. We only played it once, and we couldn't make it through because about halfway through the movie we were hammered. Anyway, that's my favorite segment. It's pretty comical. They all have a pretty good sense of humor about it. So it's pretty funny. The other interesting thing, I always like watching some of these movies or these documentaries on films. They bring people back, and you get to see kind of what they look like now. And there's 3 notable ones. Lisa Wilcox from 4 and 5 looks absolutely gorgeous. She looks younger than she did in those films. She looks better than she did. She looks amazing. This girl is hot. Tuesday Night, I don't know what the hell happened to that girl. She doesn't even look like the same person. And it's not because she gained a bunch of weight. She had a bunch of surgery or something. I don't know what's going on. Her lips are humongous. It's all a mess. It's crazy. And the #1 shocker would have to be Leslie Dean from Freddy's Dead. The tough chick, the one that beats people up. I don't know what in God's name was going on with her, but in her interview, she's wearing a bloody dress. Her face is painted white. She's got blood dripping from her nose all the way down her chin. She's got this goopy blood under her eye, and like she's cut off a tube sock, and she's wearing it as like stockings on her arms, and it's all bloody. And she's gained some weight. But the interesting part was her friend was like kneeled down beside her, kind of like sitting on her knee, and the whole interview, and she's just talking like normal. Yeah, it's a great. We had a great time on the set. The whole time she's like petting this girl's head, almost like she's a dog or something. It was strange. It was really strange. But anyway, there's a lot of things in here that are not included in this one in the encyclopedia documentary. Um, a lot of interesting facts come up. A lot of funny anecdotes about different things. Now, a lot of the things that are in this, they talk about again in this. But there are a lot of different things talked about in this that weren't in that, and all really interesting. And I've heard people say it's the best horror or the best movie documentary they've ever seen. I wouldn't go as far as that. I'm partial to His Name is Jason, but that's because I'm a bigger fan of the Jason films. All you Freddy fans out there, don't fucking kill me or whatever. But I don't know. To me, they just they have more rewatchability because I don't know. To me, I'm sorry, but Freddy's jokes get old sometimes. Anyway, 4 hours, good stuff. If you are a Nightmare fan, you must have this. You must own this. There's no question. If you don't have it, you're a Nightmare fan, get it right now. Just don't order from deepdiscount.com. Anyway, tomorrow hopefully I'll have part 2 of this up on the special features, so hopefully I'll see you then.